Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. A hobby goal of mine since 2022 was to complete the PSA registry set of all the Hall of Famers from the 1978 Topps set. There are a total of 59 Hall of Famers featured in the 78 set. Now, as you know, the 78 set is very special to me. 78 was the first year I started collecting cards, and I just love the design of the set, so it has a special place in my heart. And so putting together this list of this group of Hall of Famers, I wanted to get really nice copies. Now, generally when it comes to vintage cards, my motto is buy the card, not the grade. But for the 78 set, I wanted those cards to be special. I wanted really nice high-end examples, well-centered, sharp corners, the whole 9 yards. Now, I've been able to do that with two exceptions, the Molitor Trammell rookie card and the Eddie Murray rookie card for budget purposes. Those I have in PSA 6s. But everything else I wanted to get in at least a PSA 8, if not PSA 9 copy. I've been managing and able to do that. But going into 2022, I needed 3 cards to complete the registry set. I didn't pick up any of those 3 in 2022. Just couldn't find copies. A lot of them that I needed didn't have a high population count. There weren't that many graded copies out there. But in January of this year, I picked up the Bob Lemon manager card. I was down to 2. In April, I picked up the Raleigh Fingers leading fireman card. I was down to 1 card, the Jim Kaat. You probably heard me mention it in several videos that I was still looking for and needed a Jim Kaat. Now, of course, I was looking for it in either a PSA 8 or 9 copy. And then searching, and I would occasionally see a PSA 9 copy come up. And the average PSA 9 has been selling for $184 for PSA 9 Jim Kaat. And the reason being is there are only 132 total graded 78 Jim Kaats of any grade, 132 total. There are 17 PSA 10s, 76 PSA 9s, but only 28 PSA 8s. So if the PSA 9s were selling for, again, on average recently $184, there's no way I was going to spend that. So I kept holding out hope that a PSA 8 would come up on eBay. And sure enough, about a week or so ago, PSA 8 copy came up for auction on eBay. Now, I looked at the VCP prices for PSA 8. The last PSA 8 sold in March of 2022 for $30. Well, I knew with the demand for the PSA 9s and what they were going for and what people were buying PSA 9s for, those weren't asking prices. Those are sale prices. On average, $184. I knew I had to come in strong with a bid. And I was fortunate enough to win it. Now, I paid for it. I paid a lot more for this Jim Kaat than I had wanted to or was hoping to. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with it. That's the last card I needed for the 78 Hall of Fame run. All in, shipping and tax, I paid $70. Again, I knew I was going to be more than $30, and I knew it was going to be a lot less than $184, and some of them were even over $200. So I put in now. I won it for not too much under my high bid, but I came in pretty strong, and I don't normally overpay for a card, but again, the 78 set is special to me. So what I thought I would do, since this is my first Hall of Fame run of any set that I've completed, I thought I would do a tabletop showcase showing off all 59 Hall of Fame cards. But before that, I want to turn the camera around and show off that Jim Kaat in a little bit more detail, and then we'll get to the tabletop showcase. All right, here it is. Look at that card. Love the centering on it. Sharp corners. Great image there of Jim Kaat in a Phillies uniform. The back is a little off center left to right, but that's the only thing I really see wrong with this card. Just a great example of the 78 Jim Kaat. All right, on to the tabletop showcase. There they are, all 59 Hall of Fame cards from the 78 Topps set. Let's go take a closer look. We have the Lou Brock record breaker and the Willie McCovey record breaker. Brooks Robinson record breaker. Pete Rose. Now I did add Pete Rose to the list, even though he's not in the Hall of Fame. So that's what makes up the 59. But we have the Nolan Ryan record breaker, Reggie Jackson record breaker. Then we go into the Phil Niekro, Tony Perez, Pete Rose, Willie McCovey. There's the Eddie Murray rookie card, definitely off-center top to bottom there. Corey Yastrzemski. One of my favorite cards in the 78 set, the Thurman Munson. Goose Gossage. Andre Dawson, second year card, rookie cup. Then we go back down to the next row. We have the Bobby Cox manager card. George Brett, love that all-star shield in this set. Joe Torre manager card. Gary Carter. Dennis Eckersley. Bert Blyleven. Raleigh Fingers. Jim Palmer. Lou Brock. Robin Yount. Tommy Lasorda manager card. Probably my favorite 78 Topps card, the Reggie Jackson. Then you have the batting leaders with Rod Carew. The home run leaders with Jim Rice. Then you have the victory leaders with Steve Carlton and Jim Palmer. Next row. We have the strikeout leaders, Phil Niekro and Nolan Ryan. There's the leading fireman that I needed with Raleigh Fingers. Earl Weaver manager. Carlton Fisk. Whitey Herzog manager. Joe Morgan. Don Sutton. Bruce Sutter, second year card. Mike Schmidt, check out that Mike Schmidt image. Got Ted Simmons, Nolan Ryan, Sparky Anderson manager card, Reggie Jackson World Series card, Tom Seaver, and Catfish Hunter. Now the final row. We have Willie Stargell, Dick Williams manager card, Dave Winfield, Steve Carlton, Bob Lemon, that was the third one I needed, Rod Carew, Jim Rice, Gaylord Perry, and another Hall of Famer, that I added to this list who I think should be in the Hall of Fame. Dwight Evans. So really out of the 59, there are 57 Hall of Famers. Johnny Bench. Jack Morris rookie card. The Paul Molitor Alan Trammell rookie. There's the Jim Kaat. And finishing it off with Fergie Jenkins. I hope you enjoyed that tabletop showcase of the complete 1978 Hall of Fame run. I just love the 78 set. There are some great looking cards. We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. With that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.